Super Bowl losers at noon.
It's Perfect Match. And now, here is your host, Bob Going.
Thanks a lot. Thank you and welcome to Perfect Match. This is the show that peeks into the private lives of husbands and wives to see how well they really know each other. Every day we start out with 3 couples. First, we separate the husbands from the wives, and then while they're apart, we ask each of them some very intimate questions. Then we bring them back together again here on the show to see how well their answers match. Let's do that now. Our first couple comes from Redondo Beach, California. They've been married for 2 years. Please welcome Mike and Claire Nicholas. Come in here. Claire, tell me about Mike.
Well, this is my wonderful husband, Mike. He just got new glasses today, and under that Clark Kent look, he's really a Superman.
Yeah, good luck. Mike, tell us about Claire.
Yeah, Claire's an occupational therapist in Long Beach. She's a great cook, a great wife, and we're here to win money in the perfect match tonight.
Mike and Claire, the Nicholases, have a seat. Our next couple comes from Huntington Beach, California. They've been married for 7 years. Please welcome George and Leslie Woods. Hey there, gang. Leslie, tell me about George, please.
This is my husband, George, and being married to George is like being on a roller coaster. You just never know what's around the next corner.
All right, George, the Leslie story, briefly.
This is my wife, Leslie, and we have 2 children, 4-year-old Josh and 6-year-old Stacy.
And boy, we're glad to have you. George and Leslie, have a seat, the Woods. And finally, our last couple comes from West Covina, California. They've been married for 3 years. A nice welcome, please, to Lewis and Marla Johnson. You got some friends out there, huh? Yeah. Marla, tell me about Lewis.
Well, this is my wonderful, wonderful husband, Lewis, and he's a great guy, and I love him very, very much.
Good luck. Yeah, Lewis, tell us about Marla.
Well, this is my lovely wife, Marla. She's a housekeeper and a full-time mother to our daughter, Erin. We're here to prove that we're the perfect match today.
Okay, we'll see if that holds up. Marla and Lewis, have a seat, you two, the Johnsons. Now, remember that before the show, while our husbands and wives were isolated in separate rooms, we asked each of them some very intimate questions. Now's the time for them to make some money by showing off how well they really know each other. Let's get started. We're going to start each of our couples off with $200 in betting money. Now, couples, on each question, you may bet from $10 up to everything you've got. It just depends upon your confidence of whether or not you can match your spouse's answer. Ready to go? Our first question is for the wives. And ladies, this is a question about getting a massage. Let's go to the Nicholases down here on the end. Claire, what would you do if Mike got a gift certificate for an exotic massage? You have $200 to bet with. How much are you going to risk here?
I'll bet $30.
$30 that you can match his answer? Okay, we want to find out what you would do, Claire, if Mike got a gift certificate for an exotic massage. That's what he says. Okay. All right, now, for $30, Claire, what did he say?
I'd say that he would say that I would let him go and have it.
What'd you
gotta
say?
be kidding me. I say you would never let me go. You wouldn't let me take it.
Oh, come on, Mike.
You wouldn't let me take it.
I'd let you go, but I'd let you come home for a better one.
Good call. Good call.
Now you're talking, but it's still no match. Okay, we go to the Woods. Leslie, how much do you want to bet of your $200?
I'm not too sure about this. I'm going to bet $30.
$30? All right. Didn't work for the Nicholases. Let's see if it works for you. George, before the show, we asked you this question. That's what you said. All right. Now, Leslie, what would you do? Gift certificate for an exotic massage for $30. What'd George say?
Tell him to go.
George, what'd you say?
I said that she would laugh and then say, go ahead and do it.
Okay, that's a match. There you go. You know each other well. It's your $230. Let's go to the Johnsons. You have $200 here, Marla. How much of that would you like to bet?
I'll bet 35.
35,
Yeah.
Okay. You think you can take the lead if you get this right?
Semi-confident.
Okay, let's see what Lewis told us when we asked him this question before. That's how he figures you would respond, Marla. Now, for $35 and the lead, what did Lewis tell us?
He would probably say I'd ask if I can go if he had 2 of them so I could go with him.
Lewis, what did you say?
I said she'd tell me to go for it.
That is a match. Okay. All right. That's good for $35. Johnson puts you in the lead with $235. We're going to come back with our next question for the husbands. It's going to be about tattooing your wife. Oh, we'll be right back. Don't go away.
Hello, I'm Harry Morgan. Nothing in this world is more important than our family. And the greatest tragedy many of us will ever face is the death of our spouse. I always thought I understood what others went through, but I really had no idea. The pain is so deep, and sometimes it seems like the loneliness will never end. But as hard as it is for me, I can't even imagine what it would be like if there were financial problems, too. It would be devastating. And that's often what it is for countless senior citizens. The death of their spouse not only creates a time of loneliness and sorrow, it can result in a financial crisis with no easy way out. That's why the National Alliance of Senior Citizens, a nonprofit organization, is sponsoring an affordable group life insurance plan from Continental American Life. It's for people between the ages of 50 and 75, and it gives folks a way to help prevent this kind of double crisis from ever taking place. It only costs $5 a month, and you can't be turned down regardless of your health. You don't even have to leave your home to sign up. Look, it's so easy, and yet it can make such a big difference. Please, don't let the most difficult time of your family's life become a financial crisis, too. For your family's sake, call for this free information kit right now.
Call toll-free 1-800-228-5111. That's 1-800-228-5111. The information kit Mr. Morgan spoke of will be mailed to you free with no obligation. That's 1-800-228-5111. 1-800-228-5111. This is a free call.
All right, we are back to Perfect Match. We find the Johnsons in the lead right now with $235. The Woods have $230. The Nicholases with $170. Don't worry about that. You can change that with our next question, which is to the husbands. And guys, like we said before, it's about tattooing your wife. All right, let's go to the Woods here in the middle with $230. George, if you wanted to tattoo a flower somewhere on Leslie's body, where would you put it? You have $230, George. How much of that would you like to bet?
I will bet $25.
We asked Leslie this question. Let's find out what it was she told us earlier. That's where she figures you would put your tattoo, George, that tattoo of the flower. Now, for $25, George, what did Leslie tell us?
Her breast.
What'd you say, Leslie?
The boob.
There you go. All right, a $35 match puts you at $255. We go to the Johnsons now. Lewis, if you wanted to tattoo a flower somewhere on Marla's body, where would you put it? You have $235. How much of that would you want to bet?
I'll bet 100, Bob.
Really? And your wife is with you. Let's find out what it was she told us when we asked her this question earlier. Okay. That's where she figures you would want to put that flower tattoo for $100. Lewis, what did Marla say?
Well, I'd use the spot I'd have the most space, and that would probably be her butt.
What a big flower, huh? Put you at $335. We go to the Nicholases now with $170. Mike, how much of the $170 do you want to bet?
I would have bet $150.
$150.
That's right, Bob.
All right, let's see if this works out for you. We asked Claire the question if you, Mike, wanted a flower tattooed on her. Where would you put it? That's what she said. Now, for $150, Mike, what did Claire tell us?
The bum.
The bum.
The butt. The butt. The bum.
Which is $320. And Wood Johnson's still in the lead with $335. We'll move to them for our next question, which is for the wives. And ladies, it's a question about your house husband. Your house husband. Okay, Marla, if right now you were to pay Louis for all the housework he did in the last year, how big a check would you write? Now, we're looking for a dollar amount here. First off, we're looking for a dollar amount of how much you're going to bet. You have $335.
I'm going to bet $20.
$20? Okay, now let's find out what Louis said when we asked him if right now you were going to pay him for all his housework, Marla, from the past year. That's what he figures he deserves. Now, for $20, Marla, what did Louis say?
Probably $1.99.
I'm worth $10 at least.
He said $10.
$10.
No match there. Let's go to the Nicholases, who have $320. Claire, how much of that $320 do you want to bet?
I'll bet $35.
$35.
It's kind of a tough
All right.
one.
We talked to Mike earlier. We asked him the question, and this was his answer. That's what he figures he deserves, a check from you for all the housework he did in the last year. Now, for $35, Claire, what did Mike say?
I'm going to go $40. I'll say I still do the majority, but I'd give him a check for $40.
$40. Oh, man. Mike, what was your answer?
A year? I wash the dishes and I vacuum.
And what did you say? How much
$1,000.
He figures he deserves $1,000. Yeah. No match. Let's go to the Woods, who have $255. Now, Leslie, how much would you like to bet of that $255?
I'll bet $50.
$50, okay? All right. We talked to George. We asked him how much he deserves for all the housework he did in the last year, and this is what he said. That's his answer. Now, for $50, Leslie, what did George tell us?
Well, I know what he deserves. I'll say $25.
George, what do you think you deserve?
$0.
That's what I really knew you deserved, but I just thought you'd slap me if I said it.
Yeah, wait to see what happens now. No match for the Woods. That means the Johnsons are in the lead with $315. The Nicholases have $285. Woods with $205. That can all change, though, because when we come back, we're going to play our perfect match round. Any one of our couples could win $5,000. We'll see if they do it after that.
Okay.
Dale, you clean the bowl.
Great.
Try this. New Lysol Cling. It's different.
Sure.
Hey, it's thick.
The thickest. So it clings to clean easy.
Smells good, too. You know, this is easy.
Job's yours.
New Lysol Cling clings better to clean easy.
For the washcloth that was used as a sponge, the towel that was used as a bath mat, and the bath mat that was just overused, we made Lysol Laundry Sanitizer. So effective it reduces germs 99.9%. So your wash gets white, bright,
And sanitized.
Lysol Laundry Sanitizer. There's a reason for using it in every wash.
Mom, look what Aunt Marge is doing.
Marjorie, the house smells like fish.
Now it smells like fish and roses.
We don't use that air freshener. We use Lysol disinfectant spray. It kills germs on surfaces, and it cleans odors out of the air. Ordinary air fresheners don't do all that. Smells clean.
Lysol spray actually cleans the air.
For 115 years, Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus has brought you the most unusual attractions ever seen. Jumbo, Gargantua the Great, the world's smallest man, the greatest wild animal trainer. Now, the greatest show on earth brings you the sensation of the ages, the living unicorn. Seeing is believing at Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus.
At the Omni, February 5th through 16th. Tickets at all seats, locations, or charge by phone.
It is time for our $5,000 perfect match round. Now, couples, before the show, while you were still isolated in separate rooms, we asked each of you some very intimate questions, and we helped you also write a love note to each other. Now, in a moment, our couples are going to be reading those notes to each other for the first time. In each one, we have taken out key pieces of information and left some blanks. Couples, if you can match all the missing pieces of information, that's a perfect match. Say it with me, worth $5,000. You got it. Okay. Our first love notes are from the husbands to the wives, and each note has 2 blanks. Each match is worth $100. Let's go to the Woods here. In last place right now with $205, but that can all change, George, as you read your love note to Leslie. Let's hear it.
My dearest Leslie, why are you always so prim and proper? You always get mad whenever I blank in public.
Leslie?
Yeah.
No, that's not it, is it, George?
Drink too much.
Yeah, you do that too.
No. I don't think I want to know about it, Leslie. Let's hear your next line.
Unbelievable. And you always nag me if I don't blank just right. Love, George.
Leslie?
Dress.
Okay. That puts you up to $305, Woods. We go to the Nicholases now, who have $285. Mike, your love note to Claire, please.
All ready, Bob.
Okay.
My dearest Claire, remember the last place we got romantic besides our house? It was in blank.
Claire?
Well, thinking back to our vacation, I'd have to say it was in my mom's house.
Yeah!
Mike says that's a match. Yes. You vacationed at your mother's house?
Well,
the complete getaway.
over the holidays.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
never
There's a
seen
match. Let's go to your next line. You're talking about getting romantic, Mike.
Okay.
Well, the next time we get romantic away from home, I hope we're in blank. Love, Mike.
Claire?
Okay, I'm gonna go for this for the big $5,000. I think he probably said our engagement place, which is St. Martin. All right?
Mike, what'd you say?
I didn't even tell you what I said. I said in the shower.
In the shower. All right. No match. We go to the Johnsons now, who have $315. Lewis, your love note to Marla, please.
My dearest Marla, I forgot to tell you, we have friends coming over tonight. Please don't get into a discussion about my blank.
Marla, you can talk about anything, but don't get into a discussion about his blank.
His life before me with his ex-girlfriend.
I don't believe it.
That's it.
All right.
Always brings that up in front of company, huh?
That's my favorite topic.
Oh, good. Now, Lewis is glad for that. Okay, friends are coming over. Let's hear your next line, Lewis.
If you do, I'll tell everyone about the time that you blank love Lewis.
Embarrassed myself in public when I was in a fashion show and I fell off the ramp.
No. She used to date 3 guys while she was dating me. And every time she talked about my ex-girlfriend, I would tell her about that.
That's true.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
You were dating 3 at the same time?
It was
I was
more than that,
one
but
of
if
3.
that's all he wants to do.
Okay, you got one, and it puts you up to $415, and you're in the lead right now. The Nicholases have $385, the Woods with $305. We'll take a break right now. We'll get set for part 2 of our perfect match round, where each match is worth $200. We'll see how that changes the score right after this.
When minor arthritis pain needs soothing, turn on the heat. There's no beating deep heating. When you're hurting and want relief, turn on the heat. There's no beating deep heating. Mentholatum Deep Heating Rub. Soothing warmth that lasts for hours. Penetrating relief right where the ache begins. For arthritis pain, sore muscles, stiff back, turn on the heat. Mentholatum Deep Heating Rub. There's no beating deep heating.
This is dinner?
This is dinner.
It's not like summer when we had barbecue.
Lots of barbecue.
This is dinner?
Sure, it's winter, but you can still use Kraft barbecue sauce in your oven for that great taste all year round.
This is dinner.
Just like summer.
We have barbecue now.
Lots of barbecue.
This is dinner.
Kraft barbecue sauce for the fun of barbecue all year round.
I don't use fabric softener anymore. Thanks to Bold 3 detergent with built-in fabric softener.
Sounds great, but I use liquids.
I get cleaning, softening, and static control all in one box.
Why don't they bottle it?
Who needs separate products?
I wish they'd bottle it.
We heard you and we bottled it. Introducing Liquid Bold 3, a stain-fighting detergent and full-strength fabric softener specially formulated to work together for
Cleaning so good.
It got out that gravy stain. They bottled it.
Softening so good.
Towels feel and smell terrific. They bottled it.
Static control so good.
Socks don't stick. They bottled it.
Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener. So good, we bottled it.
As you.
I took my biology degree and put it to work in the Peace Corps.
Peace Corps, the toughest job you'll ever love.
If you would like to be part of our studio audience, write tickets. Perfect Match, 5800 Sunset Boulevard, L.A., California, 90028.
Morris discovers 9 Lives tender meals.
Morris, wake up. Something exciting for Din Din.
I must be dreaming.
It's a tasty, soft, moist cat food.
Soft, moist. Now she's dreaming.
It's 9 Lives.
9 lives. Well, my catnap can wait.
9 Lives tender meals. Morris's favorite flavors like salmon, shrimp, and cheese made tender and easy. At last, a soft, moist good enough for Morris.
9 lives tender meals. You're a dream come true.
Alcohol. Consider this. The leading pediatric journal now indicates that alcohol should be removed from all children's liquid medicines. Now, consider this. Aspirin-free children's Panadol. It's alcohol-free. Alcohol-free, sugar-free, aspirin-free. And not even aspirin reduces fever faster. Pediatricians are concerned about alcohol. Shouldn't you be? Children's Panadol. Aspirin-free, alcohol-free. The way your children's fever reducer should be.
Welcome back to our final round of Perfect Match. The scores show that the Johnsons are in the lead with $415. Nicholas is in second place with $385. The Woods with $305. Now remember, this time around we are going to have the love notes from the wives to the husbands, and each match is worth $200. So that can change things immediately. We'll go to the Woods here, who have $305. And Leslie, how about your love note to George?
My dearest George, we've been married 7 years, and 7's a lucky number. If I'm really lucky, you'll buy me something I really, really want, like blank.
George?
I have an idea.
How nice. Care to share it with us, George?
A house.
Leslie, what'd you say? There you go. Nice job. That's worth $200 to you. It puts you in the lead. Let's hear your next line. We're talking about 7 being a lucky number, Leslie.
And if you're really lucky, every night after dinner, I'll be ready to love Lester.
George?
Make love.
Leslie is out. George, what? I'm sorry?
How come you missed the first answer for mine?
It's $5,000.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Okay, she said make mad, passionate love, so it puts you at $705. Let's go to the Nicholases now, who have $385. And Claire, your love note to Mike.
My dearest Mike, remember how we met? It was on a canoe trip. To this day, our marriage would be up a creek without a paddle if it weren't for your blank.
Mike?
Well, I'm a joker, so jokiness
Claire?
wasn't for my...
Woo, jokes!
There you go. All right, puts you at $585. You're on that canoe trip where you met. Let's hear your next line, Claire.
But, darling, you still rock the boat whenever you blank. Love, Claire.
Mike?
It's going to have to be dance.
Claire, is that what you
Whenever
said?
I dance.
Well, it could go.
What did you say?
Well, whenever he dances, he flexes his pecs.
I don't think that's... No, I'm sorry.
See, I do this.
Oh, man. You can. Oh. That's not bad. Yeah. It's not a match, but I'll give you $1 for just doing that. That was terrific. Okay, Nicholas, you're at $5.85. Let's go to the Johnsons now, who have $415. Marla, your love note for Louis.
My dearest, darling Louis, you ought to be in pictures. Clark Gable had big ears, Billy D had big hands, and you've got your big blank.
Louis?
It's a tough one. We are on TV, right?
Yeah.
Big legs?
Big legs, you say? Marla, what'd you say?
Big mouth.
Big mouth.
Big mouth.
No, there's no match.
Big mouth, that's tough.
No match there. Okay, you ought to be in pictures, though. Let's hear your next line, Marla.
You may not be as famous as Billy D and Gable, but they don't have your big, beautiful blank.
Louis?
Love, Marla.
I'll say legs again.
An extra $200 puts you $615, but the Woods with $705. You're our champions. Boy, the losers did well, though. Nicholas's, you take home $585 in cash. Johnson, $615. That's yours to keep. Thank you for joining us here on Perfect Match. The Woods with $705. You're the winners. That means we throw in a bonus for you of $1,000. A total of $1,705. Congratulations to you. Thanks for being here on Perfect Match. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time. So long, everybody. George Adams.
Some of our contestants will receive Sears Spring Summer Catalog, a spring catalog with over 1,200 pages of ideas. Call 1-800-453-7000. And Ricci's Art Deco Collection, a pair of heavy silver-plated candlesticks elegantly designed to light up your special moment, created by Italian silversmiths in the old world tradition of Ricci.
Coming up today at 5 here on Channel 2. It's wild, it's romantic, and it's crazy. On the all-new Newlywed Game, you never know what those just-married couples will do next. It's the new Newlywed Game today at 5. You'll love it. And on the People's Court at 4, there's great courtroom drama. Got a grudge? Take it to the judge. On the People's Court today at 4 on WSB-TV Channel 2.
Perfect Match is distributed by Lorimar Telepictures.